Jiaying, are you even listening? The exams are coming and you are still not getting the part of standard of living.
Standard of living constitutes the material and the non-material aspects. The material aspects include the quantity of goods and services available for consumption in the country. And the non-material aspects include the quality of life, which include the life expectancy and literacy rate.
Liangji, can we do this another day? I really have no mood to study today. Super Junior is going to release their new MV in 1 hour's time. Everyone is tweeting about it.
But study is also very important. You only take a while. Can you let me finish my explanation first?
Various uses of NEA, like revealing the economic growth rate, formulate economic policies, judge a country's economic status. But the most important one is to compare standards of living. If there is a rise in national income, it indicates some economic growth and a higher standard of living because of greater output of goods and services.
Oh, I know already. Citizens got more money means that they can buy more things and hence will be happier.
Yeah, you got it right.
But I still don't believe it is that wonderful leh.
Obviously, it's not perfect. Firstly, it does not take into account for underground and non-marketed activities. So when you wash your dishes for your mom, it is not counted in GDP. Why is this so? It's simply because there is no way to accurately measure these activities. However, in less developed countries, a non-marketed activity actually contributes to quite a large amount of their country's incomes. So these limitations of NEA actually causes inaccuracy in measurements. Secondly, it does not measure the welfare of the citizens. A country achieve economic growth at the expense of the welfare of the citizens, say their leisure time.
Oh, I know already. Singapore has a high GDP growth, but our lifestyles are so stressful. High COE, high taxes, high housing prices, all the prices are so high. So even if Singaporeans have high income, we may not be happy due to the high stress. So that means the people in Africa may be very poor, but they may be happier than Singaporeans because they may be more contented with their life than Singaporeans who are always grumbling.
The biggest limitation is that SLL does not consider the GDP per capita, which is very important when considering the SLL over time.
What is GDP per capita? What is the difference between that and GDP?
GDP per capita is the ratio of real GDP of a country to its total population size, while GDP is the total monetary value of all final goods and services produced within the
Two
country in a
countries may have the
particular year.
same GDP. But if country A has a larger population size than country B, the GDP per capita of country A will be smaller than that of country B.
Oh, I think I understand already. A rising GDP does not necessarily mean a rising GDP per capita.
A country may have the same GDP over the years, but as the country's population size increase, its GDP per capita may decrease, and if the real GDP increase, but the population size remain the same over the years, the GDP per capita will increase.
Liangji, the MV is released already. Can we continue tomorrow?
This girl, seriously.